We have this captivated audience to welcome not just
Uganda. Now, as always, I'm Jackie Lingla, giving you updates of what is happening on the business sector here in Uganda. And today we are at Speak Resort Munyonyo, and I'm not alone on set. I'm with the general manager here at the hotel. I'm very excited to have him on board. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Jacqueline. Very nice to meet you, and thank you very much for having us on.
We are very excited to have you today. And of course, I welcome you back from the panel discussion that you had earlier on in the day. And now, could you just introduce yourself once more to the viewers so that they can know your names and your positions and what you do exactly here?
Good evening, Jacqueline. Thank you very much for having me on your show. And you're most welcome to Speak Resort Munyonyo. My name is Greg Kretzer. I'm the general manager. I've been here for 17 years. Our core business at Speak Resort Munyonyo has always been the MICE market, which is the meetings, incentives, conferences and events. Although we do around 250 weddings a year, our core business has always remained the MICE market.
Okay, very well, sir. You said 17 years is quite a number there and quite an experience here in Uganda. How have you found the hospitality business in Uganda since you came?
Jacqueline, it's certainly developed and flourished over the last 17 years. I think 17 years ago there were 3 or 4 major hotels that were offering facilities, good standard facilities, catering to the MICE market. That landscape has changed considerably with all the development that's taken place. You look around, I think there's a good hotel on almost every corner nowadays, which is not a bad thing. The competition has certainly pushed and developed us to ensure that our standards have improved over the years.
So today we are at Powati 2024, that is Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo, which is a signature tourism event that calls upon stakeholders around the tourism sector in the whole world to come at a 1 to 3 days event, because this time around we started on the 23rd of May and we're ending on the 25th, where you're digesting issues concerning sustainability in tourism and making sure that you're doing a networking between the buyers and the exhibitors and so on. Could you just give us an experience or a quick evaluation of what was it like for Powati 2023, and if you to compare it to Powati currently in 2024, is there some kind of improvement, or do you think what was intended to be achieved in the one that was launched since COVID-19 was really achieved in this one?
Jacqueline, I'd like to go back a bit further than just before COVID. This is, an event that brings interested parties, hosted by from around the world, like you mentioned, to Uganda, and on this occasion to Speak Resort Munyonyo. So we're privileged to offer them a first-hand experience of Ugandan hospitality. You touched on that. Ugandan hospitality, for me, is some of the friendliest and most hospitable people in the region. And really friendly, very, very welcoming. So it makes hospitality easy. In terms of having achieved what we set out to do years ago, if you're comparing year on year, this sort of market, the lead time on this is 3 to 4 years. So the target market for us, people we are meeting today, we would most likely realize that business in 3 to 4 years, because it takes time to arrange and plan and organize events of this nature, which is 500 to 1,000, 1,500 delegates. So that is our target market, and it takes time for that to realize. It's a little bit early to say that what we hoped to achieve last year, we've achieved this year. We will come to realize that in another year or two. But the opportunity that we have right now this year is to meet new hosted buyers who are looking to host events in the future,
Okay.
somewhere different where they've normally hosted it, be that South Africa or Rwanda or somewhere else. With this facility that has recently been opened, the convention center, it just adds more opportunities for Uganda to host events such as this.
Okay, now if we're to look at the theme for last year, that is Poate 2023, we had Explore Uganda, and over the year we saw that the Uganda Tourism Board was moving from region to region and making sure that Ugandans engage in exploring the various tourism sites that we have in the country. And now this year the theme is responsible tourism. How is this hotel engaging in alignment with the theme that is current now?
Jacqueline, we had a brief discussion in the panel discussion about this, and there are many things that Speak Resort has been doing for many years, which is aligned with responsible tourism or sustainable tourism is another term that's used. Examples of this is solar panel lights in the public areas, solar panel heaters for the guest rooms, down to procurement of fruits and vegetables, for example. Our menus are designed around what is available locally, seasonal fruits and vegetables. We try and avoid importing fruits and vegetables, thereby reducing our carbon footprint. And there's a variety and options available to our guests and ourselves to prepare really good menus is bountiful. Uganda has some of the best fruits and vegetables available, organic fruits and vegetables. So these are some of the things that we have been doing leading up to now. In the planning stages of the Speak Resort Convention Center, we took advantage of the opportunity to include some state-of-the-art technology that is available to hotels nowadays. It's automated flow of water and soap dispensers that in the restrooms. Some of the new golf carts that we have to minimize our carbon footprint in and around the convention center. These are just some of the things. We've done away with the single-use plastics. So we now use glass bottles for all our waters. These are just some of the initiatives that we're doing, and there's a long list of them.
Okay.
If you look at, considering the fact that we have 476 guest rooms, 476.
Okay.
And we've recently, between COVID and now, we've refurbished all the rooms. And instead of buying things from abroad and putting them on a container and shipping them across, we looked locally to see what we could use, what we could source, what we could make locally to minimize that carbon footprint. And if you have a look in some of our rooms, all of our furniture, the beds, bedside tables, the writing tables, the luggage racks, those are all produced locally. So it's absolutely minimized our carbon footprint in terms of refurbishment.
Okay. Now, since January, where we had the NAM and G77 plus China Summit, are there any other events, international events that you've hosted other than Poate 2024?
We hosted the African Blood Transfusion Summit that was well attended, in fact in the same venue. A few local events, Parliament of Uganda and the like.
Oh, that's great. So what is your plan in the next 5 years? Are you planning to expand? Are you planning to get another outlet? Do we have another Speak Resort somewhere in another region? What is your plan, 5-year plan for Speak Resort Hotel?
The development plan is quite extensive. In terms of hospitality properties, we are currently developing Paradise Island, which is about a 20-minute boat ride from here. And it will be managed by Speak Resort, but it will offer roughly 60 rooms across 4 different room categories, some conference facilities, some lovely wedding venues, wonderful kids activities, so on and so forth. So there's quite a variety of activities that will be on offer. That is near to our heart because it will be attached to the resort. There's also development of Speak Resort in Tebe, which is around an 8-acre property, very similar and along the similar lines to the development of Speak Resort. With regards to Speak Resort, there are plans to increase our inventory in guest rooms by an additional 300 guest rooms, but that will come in time as the demand for this new convention center grows.
What uniqueness do we have in the convention center that you would want people who have not yet visited Munyonyo to come and check out? What uniqueness do you have on the ground?
Besides the sustainability points that I've already mentioned, just walking through the venue, the design, the layout, the way it marries the facilities that were existing before this development is unique. So we now have under one roof 34 indoor venues, and you can traverse from the east wing to the west wing seamlessly and effortlessly undercover. The air conditioning system, for example, you can have a choice of fresh air conditioned air, or a bit of both. It's unique in Uganda, nobody else has that. Our audiovisual department, the technology that has been installed is remarkable, all state of the art, and suitable for international events.
Okay. What would you want to tell Ugandans out there? What are your closing remarks for Powathi 2024?
I would say, please, Saturday are open days. Take the time, come and join us. Come and visit us on our stand. Come and have a look at the new convention center and how it's tied in and fits in now with what was the existing facilities. It's just added so much more value and potential, not just to the resort, but to the community at large.
Okay. That is so far what we have for you on Business and Sports. We will not go further than that. For you who have been watching, and make sure that on Saturday you come to Speak Resort Munyonyo and come and see for yourselves the various exhibitors and also the beauty of Speak Resort, and currently given the new infrastructure development. That is what